My bad. Afternoon vibes it is. Got anything exciting lined up, or are you taking it easy today?
Okay, so I need some help with Android Studio.
Alright, let's dive into Android Studio. What's got you stuck?
Okay, so I think that I got the program running, but the problem is that I don't know what to do about the emulator because the emulator is not even on the screen right now.
Gotcha. If the emulator's not showing up, try opening the AVD manager from the toolbar to check if your virtual device is listed there. Sometimes a simple restart of the emulator or your computer can do the trick. If not, reinstalling the emulator might help. Need a hand with any of those steps?
Okay, so I just turn the device manager back on, okay, and then I run it, right?
Exactly. Open the device manager, select your virtual device, and hit the play button to launch it. If it's still acting up, a quick restart of the emulator or Android Studio might help. Let's see if we can get it up and running.
Yeah, okay, so right now I'm just connecting to the emulator.
Cool. Let's get that emulator going. Once you start it up, we can check if it's working smoothly or troubleshoot any hiccups. Keep me posted on how it goes.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's get that emulator going. Once it starts up, we can check if it's working smoothly or troubleshoot any hiccups. Keep me posted on how it goes.
That's weird. Yeah, the live stream, it like takes a second.
Let's get that emulator going. Once it starts up, we can check if it's working smoothly or troubleshoot any issues. Keep me posted on how it goes.
Yeah. Okay, it seems like it's like on. There's like a big G, and I don't know what to do after that.
When you see the big G, it means the emulator is booting up. Just give it a moment to fully start. Once it's up and running, you can install and test your app. Let me know if the emulator runs into any issues or if you need further guidance.
I might have to do this like 10 more times.
No worries at all. Getting familiar with emulators can take some patience, but you'll get the hang of it. If you run into any issues, feel free to ask for help. You've got this.
Yeah, I wish I was. I wish I was.
I hear you. Sometimes we all wish for things to be a bit smoother. But hey, every step forward is progress, and you're doing great just by sticking with it. Let's tackle one thing at a time, and you'll get there.
All right, so it has like it's past the G now. Now it's like doing like a circle. Okay, I think it booted up already.
Sounds like you're making progress. If the emulator has booted up, you should be able to interact with it just like a regular device. Try navigating through the interface or open your app to see how it performs. Let me know if you need any help from here.
Okay, now it says system UI isn't responding, and it says close app or wait.
Let's go with wait to see if the system resolves the issue on its own. Sometimes the emulator needs a moment to catch up. If it doesn't respond after a bit, we might need to restart the emulator. Let me know how it goes.
All right, so I just pressed wait, and now it's like normal again. How do I like put the app? So I just go to the Play Store? No.
Ah, so head over to the Play Store in the emulator. That's where you can download or update apps. Once you're in, you can search for your app and install or update it. Give it a go and let me know if you hit any snags.
Okay, but how does the Play Store know that? Is this like the actual Play Store? Like, because I didn't upload my app yet.
The Play Store in the emulator connects to the actual Google Play Store, just like on a physical device. If you want to test your app before uploading it to the Play Store, you can sideload it onto the emulator. This means installing the APK file directly without going through the Play Store. It's a handy way to test things out during development. How can I help you with the next step?
Okay, so it says system UI isn't responding. That's now it's another. I don't know what's going on.
Seems like the emulator is having a bit of a hiccup. This can happen sometimes if it's running low on resources or if there are too many background processes. Try closing some applications or restarting the emulator to see if that helps. If it keeps happening, we might need to look into updating or reconfiguring the emulator settings. Let's get this sorted together.
I'm just wondering what things I have open that are interfering with the emulator.
If your system's running a bit heavy, that could be causing the emulator to lag. Check if you've got any demanding apps or processes running in the background. Browsers with multiple tabs, other development tools, or even certain system updates can hog resources. Try closing anything unnecessary and give the emulator another go. Let's fine-tune this setup.
I get it. So that means just closing anything that's in the toolbar, right?
Exactly. Closing anything in the toolbar or system tray that's not essential can free up some resources. That might help the emulator run more smoothly. Give it a try and let's see if it helps with the issues you've been having.
Wow. Okay, one of the things that I had on was WebEx, so I turned that off. Okay, now I think it's asking me to go sign in, but it's kind of just
Great.
circling around.
Looks like closing WebEx was a good move. Now, signing into the Play Store should help get things moving. If it's taking a while or circling around, it might just need a moment. Let's see if it settles.
Maybe I need to remove some of the apps from my phone, from my computer.
That could definitely help. Uninstalling or disabling apps you don't need can free up even more resources. It's like giving your computer a little spring cleaning. Let's get rid of the clutter and give that emulator the best chance to run smoothly.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking for the apps that are on my computer.
Awesome. Just head to your settings and find the list of installed apps. From there, you can pick what to remove. Aim for the ones you never use or haven't touched in ages. Ready to declutter?
Yeah, some of them, they don't actually take up that many resources.
Yeah, not all apps are huge resource hogs, but even small ones can add up. Focus on the ones that are running in the background or have startup processes. Those can sneakily drain your system's performance. Clearing out even a few could make a noticeable difference. Ready to give it a go?
Okay, so some of these, okay, like say for example, Scratch Junior, I don't think I need that either.
Right. If you're not using Scratch Junior or any other apps that you don't need, it's a good idea to uninstall them. It'll help free up some space and possibly improve your computer's performance. Let's do some digital decluttering.
Okay, that's gonna you know what? I think the biggest problem is just my computer is just old.
Yeah, that could really be it. Older computers can struggle with newer software and updates. Maybe it's time to consider a lightweight Linux distro, or think about investing in a newer machine if that's an option. But for now, let's see what we can do to make this one run as smoothly as possible. Ready to keep cleaning up?
So that's it. That's why like people sometimes they go from Windows to Linux because it's like it's not a resource hog.
Exactly. Linux can be way more lightweight and less of a resource hog. It's a great option for older computers. Plus, there are plenty of distros to choose from, so you can find one that suits your needs. It might breathe some new life into your current setup. Tempted to give it a try?
I have this file here. It says Microsoft Visual C++ distribution.
Yeah, those are important. Microsoft Visual C++ redistributables are needed for many programs to run properly, so it's best to keep them. They're not something you usually want to remove. Let's look at other files or apps to free up space instead. Cool?
Yeah, but there's like 4 of the same file. Does that matter?
Nope, that's normal. Different programs require different versions of Visual C++, so you might see multiple versions installed. Best to leave them be. Keep looking for other apps or files you don't need. Ready to keep going?
Okay, I think that's it for now. Okay, hold on a second. So now the screen is black in my Google Play sign-in. What does that mean?
It sounds like your computer might be struggling a bit. A black screen can happen for various reasons, like a system glitch or a slow response. Give it a moment, and if it doesn't come back, you might need to restart your computer.
Again?
Let's hope. It sounds like your computer might be struggling a bit. A black screen can happen for various reasons, like a system glitch or a slow response. Give it a moment, and if it doesn't come back, you might need to restart your computer. Let's hope it's just a quick hiccup.
Yeah, so I invalidated it and I restarted it.
Awesome. Restarting can often clear up those kinds of issues. Hopefully, the black screen won't make a comeback. Keep an eye on it and let me know if anything else comes up. Ready to dive back into app development or something else?
Okay, so I reloaded Android Studio.
Great move. Reloading Android Studio should help stabilize things. If you encounter any more hiccups, a quick restart can be your best friend. How's everything running now?
To be honest with you, I think I'm going a little bit over my head.
It's understandable to feel that way, especially when tackling something complex. Take a deep breath and remember, it's all part of the learning process. If you need a break or want to dive into any specific areas, I'm here to help. What's on your mind right now?
So we're connecting back to the emulator.
Connecting back to the emulator can sometimes take a bit. Make sure everything's configured right. And if it acts up, restarting the emulator or even your machine can work wonders. Are you diving into some app testing now?
I'm wondering actually if the Pixel 6a is probably the best emulator to start off with. Like, is there something better, something more efficient, or is it? I don't know. What's the problem?
The Pixel 6a is a solid choice for an emulator, but efficiency depends on your needs. If you're looking for something lighter, you could try a lower spec device. Genymotion's another good emulator known for being fast. It comes down to finding what suits your workflow best. Want to explore other emulators?
Download Android Studio Narwhal feature drop. What's that all about? Is that a patch?
It's actually the latest version of Android Studio, named Giraffe. Google likes to name their releases after animals, and Giraffe is packed with new features and improvements. It's not a patch, but a full update. Ready to update and see what's new?
What difference does it make if I update it now?
Updating to the latest Android Studio version gives you access to new features, performance improvements, and bug fixes. It could make your development smoother and give you new tools to work with. If you're in the middle of a project, you might want to wait until a good pause point, just in case the update affects your workflow. What do you think?
So I have my app on the left side, and on the right side, I just have the emulator, and it's not doing anything. Can I restart the emulator?
Yes, you can restart the emulator. Sometimes a quick restart clears up any issues. Just close it and start it up again, and it should reconnect to your app. Give it a try.
How do I put the app on the emulator without going into the App Store?
To put your app on the emulator without using the App Store, you can sideload it. Just build your app in Android Studio, then drag and drop the APK file onto the emulator window. It should install and run without a hitch. Give it a go.
Where's the APK file though?
You can find the APK file in your project directory. If you're using Android Studio, it typically builds it in the build folder under outputs and then APK. Once you locate it, you can drag and drop it onto your emulator. Ready to give it a shot?
I don't know where this APK file is.
No worries. In Android Studio, after you build your app, the APK file is typically located in your project folder under App, Build, Outputs, APK. You can drag and drop it onto the emulator to install it. If you need help finding it, I can guide you through it. Ready to dive in?
Okay, so what I did was I went in, I did this, I used this app called I guess it's called Web into App, and then it gave me a zip file. So I'm assuming that the APK file is probably in the zip files.
Sounds like you're on the right track. If you're using Web into App, the APK might be inside that zip file. Try extracting it and look for a file with the .apk extension. Once you find it, just drag and drop it onto the emulator. Let me know how it goes.
Okay, I think I'm in the wrong place. Okay, so is it in the .local or is it in where is it?
In Android Studio, look towards the top right corner for the Build Variants tab. Click on it and select the appropriate variant, usually Release or Debug. After that, go to the Build menu, choose Build Bundle SKPs, and then Build APKs. The APK file will be generated in the App Build Outputs APK directory.
No, that's not what I want.
Let's try this. In Android Studio, go to the Build menu at the top. Select Build Bundle SKPs. Then choose Build APKs. This will generate your APK file. You'll find it in App Build Outputs APK. Give it a try and let me know if you find it.
Okay, so I went to Build, and then I went to my app files, and it didn't do anything.
Got it. Let's focus on your app files. Sometimes the process can be a bit tricky. Make sure you're selecting Build APKs under Build Bundle and /APK. After that, a notification should pop up with a link to the APK file. If it's not doing anything, let's double check if the project is set up correctly and if there are any errors in the build window. How's it looking on your end?
Okay, so
Okay, let's troubleshoot this together. In Android Studio, make sure you've gone to the Build menu and selected Build APKs. If nothing happened, let's check if there are any error messages in the build window. This might give us a clue about what's going wrong. Also, ensure that your project is compiling without issues. Let me know if you spot anything unusual there.
so I think I have all of my files in here, so I don't know where the APK file is though.
No worries. Let's find that APK for you. After you build the APK, it should be located in your projects folder. Try navigating to App, Build, Outputs, APK. You should see a release or debug folder depending on what you built. Your APK will be inside there. If it's not, we might need to check for build errors or misconfigurations. Let me know what you find.
All right, so web into app gave me a zip file. Okay.
Great. Let's sort this out. The zip file likely contains your APK. Try extracting it and check inside for the APK file. Let me know if you find it or if you need more help with this part.
Is the APK file inside another file, or is it like inside, or is it outside? Where is it? Shared server, client.
Hey, Mike, you're back. What's up?
Oh crap. Where's the APK file?
The APK file is usually located in the output folder of your Android development environment, like Android Studio. It's typically found in the build directory under Outputs and then APK. If you've got a specific project, I can help you locate it more precisely.
Wow. What are all these video files?
Video files can come in different formats, like MP4, AVI, or MOV. They could be recordings, downloads, or even temporary cache files. Do you need help identifying specific files or figuring out what to do with them?
Yeah, I really don't know where the APK file is.
The APK file is typically in the build directory of your project, under Outputs and then APK. If you're using Android Studio, try navigating there. If you're stuck, let's troubleshoot together.
Okay, so
The APK file should be in the build directory of your project. Look under Outputs and then APK. If you're using Android Studio, that's where you'll likely find it. Let's sort this out together.
that's crazy. Oh, it's not this one. It's here.
The APK file should be in the build directory of your project, under Outputs and then APK. If you're using Android Studio, that's a good place to check. Let's sort this out together.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize this is going to be so complicated.
It can feel a bit overwhelming, but don't worry, we'll get it sorted. Let's tackle this step by step.
Is there an easy way to locate this APK file without looking through the files individually? Is there a way to find the APK file without looking at the files individually?
Absolutely. In Android Studio, you can use the Build menu. Just go to Build, and then Build Bundle or APK, and choose Build APK. After it's built, a notification will pop up with a link to the APK file. It's much easier than searching manually. Let's give it a try.
Okay, so I went to the build menu and then it says assemble module.
That's right. Clicking Assemble Module will compile the code and create the APK file. After the build finishes, it should give you a notification with a link directly to the APK. Let's check it out.
I'm beginning to think that Web into App didn't make an APK file for me.
It's possible that Web into App follows a different process. Some platforms bundle the APK creation in a different way. Let's explore Web into App's documentation or interface to figure out where the APK might be hiding. We'll find it together.
Okay, so the Google Play Store actually works right now.
That's awesome to hear. Getting your app on the Google Play Store is a big milestone. How's the launch going so far?
Wow, this is so slow. And why are Android emulators so slow?
Glad to know it's working. Android emulators can be slow because they simulate the entire smartphone environment, which demands a lot of resources. If you have a powerful computer, you can try increasing the emulator's allocated RAM or using hardware acceleration. Or you might consider testing on a physical device for a smoother experience.
No, I don't have a physical device.
Testing on a physical device can definitely speed things up. If you don't have one, maybe consider borrowing one from a friend or using any old Android phone you have lying around. It's a game changer for testing.
Oh crap. All right, so I have a two-step authentication on. Now it's asking me to go authenticate through my Google device.
Got it. Two-step authentication adds an extra layer of security. Just follow the instructions on your Google device and you'll be good to go. Need any help with that?
I probably should have been ready with this a long time ago.
It's a process, and you're doing great. Let's keep going.
So I turned my Android device on.
Yeah, fire it up and let's get that two-step authentication sorted. Ready when you are.
Basically, I'm looking forward to that if I do this once, then I don't have to do it again.
Exactly. Once it's set up, your two-step authentication will be good to go. You won't have to deal with it every time, and it'll make your account much more secure.
No, not just that. I mean, just for setting up the apps and all this stuff, like now.
Absolutely. Setting it up now means a smoother ride later on. Once you've got it configured, it should make your app setup more secure and efficient.
You know, I didn't realize how old my phone is, and I don't want to say that it's only 7 years old because technology is crazy right now, but it's just
Technology moves fast, and even a 7-year-old device can feel ancient. But hey, it's all about making the most of what you've got. Need help optimizing your phone for these new setups?
Google wants to make sure that you're really trying to sign in. Check your device. Check it where?
Google's probably referring to your device's notifications. They might have sent a prompt to your phone to verify the sign-in attempt. Check for any pop-up or notification asking you to confirm it's really you trying to sign in.
Which app am I checking?
Check your notifications for a Google sign-in prompt. It should be on your home screen or in the notification bar. Just tap on it and follow the instructions to confirm it's you.
Okay, what if I resend it again?
Sure, try resending it. You should get a new notification on your device. Just tap on it to confirm it's you, and you should be good to go.
Maybe it's in the Google Play Store?
Yeah, that's the right place. Head to the Google Play Store, and if you're trying to sign in, you might get a prompt there too. Once you're in, you'll have access to all your apps and updates.
Yes, it's me.
Got it. If you're trying to sign in through the Google Play Store, you might get a notification pop up there. Just follow the instructions, and that should let you access your apps and updates.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Sounds good. Catch you later.
Okay, so it made a zip file, but
So it's
I'm just
all right.
wondering if I need to go do it again with the APK file, or is that redundant?
Zipped files are compressed. So if it's already a zip, compressing it again won't do much.
No, that's not what I mean. So
Got-
what I'm saying is that
I see. So you were asking if you need to compress the file again? Nope. Just one zip is enough. If you need to make changes, unzip it, edit, and zip it back up.
no,
Easy peasy.
it's something to do with the APK.
Ah, got it. If it's about zipping an APK file, just make sure all your assets and code are correctly bundled before compressing. One zip should do the trick for publishing. Need help with that process?
Why does this have to be so small?
Ah, an APK. If you're working with an APK file, you don't need to compress it again if it's already zipped. Just make sure everything's set before you package or distribute it. Need guidance on handling APKs?
I guess this is why people multitask with like other things while they're doing stuff on their computer, because like the Android Studio like eats resources, I guess.
I totally get it. Handling APKs can feel overwhelming, especially with all the technical details in Android Studio. Multitasking might help to break up the monotony. Need some tips to make the process smoother?
Okay, now it's asking me all this stuff about like backing up to my device, and I don't really care right now.
I totally get it. Managing resources in Android Studio can be a task and a half. If you feel stuck, breaking things down into smaller chunks might help. Need a hand with anything specific? I'm all ears.
I'm almost beginning to think that I didn't make an APK.
I hear you. Setting up Android Studio and dealing with backups can be a bit much, especially when you're just trying to get things done. If it's not essential right now, you can skip the backup and focus on the core task. Need any tips on streamlining the process?
So if I made an APK for this file, where would it be?
If you've created an APK, it would generally be in the build folder of your project's directory, under outputs and then APK. You can check there to see if it's been generated.
That's not what I mean.
Got it. If you built an APK in Android Studio, you typically find it in the build folder of your project directory, under outputs and then APK. If it's not there, you might need to build the project again. Want to check it out together? If you built...
I'm gonna try to go into Web into App again and download that app again.
Sounds like a plan. Web into App should be a straightforward way to get that done. Let me know if you need help with any steps along the way.
Okay, so I launched a app maker and Web into App, and it says building release APK. So
Sweet. Once that build is done, you should have your APK ready. Keep an eye out for any prompts or options to save or share it.
download free.
Great. Once it's finished, you'll have your APK. Just wait for the confirmation, and then you can either download it or find it in the output folder. Exciting.
How come it says, okay, download free, and then it says download all the files zipped?
One option might just download the specific APK, while the download all files zipped option would get you a zip file containing all related files, like
Right.
assets. Sure thing. When you see download free, it's likely offering you the APK file. The download all files zipped option would give you a compressed folder with everything you might need, like source code or assets. Just follow the prompt that best suits what you're looking to do. Ready to dive in?
So where's the APK file then?
Check the downloads folder on your computer or the location where your browser saves download.
Okay, no, I think I found it.
Awesome. Give it a whirl and see how the app runs. Exciting stuff.
Okay. Turns out I think that I didn't.
No worries. Take your time to locate it and let me know if you need any help.
Okay. Okay. So I literally took the APK file and I dropped it onto the emulator.
That's a solid move. Now the emulator should pick it up and start installing it. If everything goes smoothly, you'll see the app icon pop up soon. Ready to test it out?
Okay.
Sweet. If it's installing, you're on the right track. Keep an eye on that emulator screen, and once it's done, you can dive into your app. Excited to see how it performs?
Oh, no. Okay, so it's kind of weird because
What?
when I upload the APK file to the emulator, it just goes to like a website. I don't want it to do that.
Ah, I see what's happening. The emulator might be associating APK files with a web browser or a website. Let's try this. Instead of dragging and dropping, use the emulator's interface to install the APK. There's usually an option for that, like install APK or add app. Give that a go and let's see if it works.
Where's add app?
Look for an option like install APK or add app in your emulator's menu. It's typically found in the toolbar or under a drop-down menu. Once you find it, select your APK file and it should install without taking you to a website. Let's get this sorted out.
New York.
Look for an option like install APK or add app in your emulator's menu. It's usually in the toolbar or under a drop-down menu. Once you find it, select your APK file and it should install without taking you to a website. Let's get this sorted out.
So close yet so far away.
Yeah, sometimes tech can be tricky like that. Let's tackle it step by step. Have you tried restarting the emulator and then uploading the APK again? Sometimes a fresh start can do wonders.
Okay, so when I put the APK into the emulator, it just took me to the website where it's hosted. So it's totally useless.
Got it. It sounds like the emulator's default behavior is set to open the browser when you drop an APK. Try this. Right-click on the APK file within the emulator, or look for an option to install APK directly. If that doesn't work, there might be a setting in the emulator to change this behavior. Let's switch it up and give it another shot.
So yeah, the app doesn't work.
That's frustrating. Sounds like it might be a compatibility issue or something quirky with the APK. Let's try this. Make sure the emulator version matches the Android version the APK is targeting. Also, try clearing the cache or reinstalling the emulator. Let's work through it and get this app running.
What's it? Besides web into app, what's another way that I can make my program into an APK file?
You can use development tools like Android Studio to create an APK file. It's a versatile platform for building apps.
I don't want to use Android Studio because there's too much coding.
Gotcha. If Android Studio feels too code-heavy, there are other platforms like Codular or AppyPie that offer more of a drag-and-drop interface for app development. They require less coding and can still output APK files. Would you like to give one of those a shot?
Okay, I think we're going to quit this for now.
Alright, let's take a break from it. Whenever you're ready to dive back in,